Hi, we are making Ember treats. We have salmon, we have an egg, we have flour and coconut oil, and all we're going to do is process it until it is a very even consistency. And then we are going to pour them in. I have this is it's an actual mold. It's an actual mold of little tiny dots, and then this is just a baking mat, a pyramid baking mat that keeps. You put it in a pan like this, and you put your chicken on it or your bacon, and it lets the grease go to the bottom without things sitting in it. But underneath, it's nice and empty, which makes perfect little molds. So this is what we're doing. That's better. Alright, now we have something like water, which is what I wanted. Not really water, it's thick. Should be... yeah, there we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, just like it is, pour it right in the center. The idea is to get in each of these little holes. So while this is baking, this one's waiting, we're going to go get our game plan. Okay, so while we are waiting for our treats, we are going to sit here and look real quick at our guidelines. So we are trying out, there's three, if you look here, there are actually 3 teams. There's 3 team levels, and then each level has a plus, which all the pluses are is you do the same thing in a different location. So I could do team one in our living room, and then I can do team one out on our porch and get the team 1 plus. Oh, there's 6 levels and the same thing. So there's actually 12 levels plus the honors titles. So yeah, there's lots to be done here. So we are going for team 1 right now. And this is the team 1 page, and this beautiful little graphic right here is our process. So it is a 7-minute video submission, and in 7 minutes we're to do each of these exercises. Some of these have 2, so like straight and angle, find heels. So this is toss a treat out straight in front of you, and then come back to heel, and then toss a treat at an angle away from you, and then come back to heel. And then there's videos of how to do things, cues. So all cues may be verbal and or hand signals. So I can give verbal and hand signals. I can use this equipment. I can use any location. 1 external reinforcer for each exercise. Okay, so this is important. So when you're training, you're constantly giving out reinforcement. Now, I should probably explain first that my type of training that I have been trained under is what we call positive reinforcement, and it means that I'm not balanced and I'm not a force trainer, which means I do not make Ember do anything. I do not use anything to tell her no. I only basically tell her yes. And if I don't say anything, that is her cue to keep trying until she gets a yes. And by doing this, what I'm doing is giving her a choice. She can choose to do what she's supposed to, or she can choose to do something else. Well, when she does what she's supposed to is where the highest level of reward is. So she's going to more and more and more choose what she's supposed to. And there's never a need for a shot collar or prong collar. There's never a need for a no. There's never a need for an or any sort of cue that tells her no. Now, in conversation, because I don't train this way, I might say or nope, 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 try again. And she doesn't realize that's a no. That to her is chatter. She doesn't, because I don't use it as a no. It's all in my tone of voice. She doesn't realize that's what I'm saying. So I will say it for myself, to tell myself, to let myself hear, no, that's not what she's supposed to be doing. And the more I'm saying it, then I know I have an issue. But she doesn't know there's an issue. She just knows it's not a yes. For us, I use a clicker to say yes. It's either a hand clicker or it is a with my mouth. And I have to be careful doing that because she's sitting right here waiting because she knows she's got treats coming. She knows what that sound means. So yes, so I have here our exercises that we're supposed to be doing. And here they are broken out. Now I've already kind of gone through this once. I'm going to go through a refresher. So what this is really fast. So engagement and pivot. Engagement is how engaged is your dog with you? Are they doing things because they have to, or are they doing things because they want to and they're doing it because they're with you? So it is, a little bit of play, a little bit, hey, look at me, let's have some fun, let's do this, and then, hey, let's pivot. And pivot is done on a disc. So heel is on the left-hand side, which I have to remember. I always go to my right because I'm right-handed, but the heel is on the left-hand side. So we have to be able to find heel from straight ahead of us and from an angle, and it has to be a straight heel. And I'll explain what that means when we're working on the exercises. Fronts is the same idea. So fronts is from straight ahead and from behind, and this graphic helps you kind of understand what you're looking for. Position changes is, can you sit and can you down without getting up? Or without moving around, can you just do it in position? Backing up is another hard one for Ember, mainly because she has a bad backside and it took her a long time to realize she could actually move in that direction. So she is going to learn back up. Target is a nose touch, and it is not, I'm not holding it. I have to send her away from me. So this is an exercise in working without looking at me, because a lot of dogs will fixate and stare. So this is an exercise in, can you go do something I told you to do without having to look at me for reassurance? So that's what that is. A simple jump for agility, going around an object, which is also an agility. It's also a good service dog maneuver. Identify article by scent. Ember does do scent work, so we're going to work on this a little bit. And then the stay near distraction is super easy. It's just to sit here. I'm going to walk over, put a treat in a bowl, walk back, tell her to get it. If she can stay without moving until I tell her to get it, then she passes the exercise. So it's super, super simple. We're going to go through these basically one by one every day until we get them. That being said, I'm going to pull this graphic up here. I have this, oh, why didn't you do it? There we go. I have this graphic here. This board here, and I will give you guys the link to this board. And what this board is my list of where we're at in this training. So everything right now is in the not learned. This is not true. I am not sure where we're at. I do have them in order. They will not be in order because these are just, these are just drag and drop like this. So they're going to lose their order eventually. I'm going to try to keep them in order, but I will just keep referencing this page over here. But basically, so if we've started learning something, it's going to go in this column. If she can do it by hand signal, and actually I probably need to switch these. Nope, I was right. If she can do it by hand signal, because the dogs are quicker to get your hands than your voice, because your voice is just noise to them most of the time. They're used to us chattering and saying a lot of things that mean nothing, especially around the house and in daily living. So they pick up hand signals and body language quicker than they pick up verbal signals. So they will get this first. So if she can do something on a hand signal, it's going to go here. If she can do something with a verbal signal, it goes here. And that's important because that's a really good, okay, she's actually getting this now. From there, she's going to go to, if we can generalize it. And what generalizing is can you do it in a different room? Can you do it with, if I'm sitting, if I'm laying down, if I'm, you know, doing anything other than what I have been doing this whole time? So generalizing is getting her used to doing the same thing she's already been doing, but in a variety of different contexts. Dogs are very contextual animals, and if a sit in one specific situation, so a sit in the living room when I have food in my hand is not the same as a sit in the bedroom when I'm laying down. That does not connect for most dogs right away. You have to teach them that a sit is a sit is a sit. It just is not. One of the biggest things I hear, because I also help other people train dogs, one of the things I hear a lot of is that, well, my dog knows this at home. Well, yes, your dog may know it in the living room at 5 o'clock when it's dinner time and they know to sit for their bowl. That is a sit, but that doesn't mean that they know it on the front porch, or that they know it in the bedroom, or that they know it when you don't have a bowl in your hand, or that they know it when you do have a ball in your hand, or a frisbee. All those are completely different contexts, and you can use the same word. You're not supposed to because it can't get confusing, but you can use the same word to mean different things in different contexts. A wait on a walk is not the same as a wait in the living room for me. And that is where I do kind of muddy that line. A wait on a walk is stop where you're at. I don't care if you sit. I don't care if you lay down. I don't care if you turn and face me. I don't care if you just stand there and look straight ahead. Just stop where you're at. Whereas a wait in the living room, Ember has taken to mean sit. So, okay, if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do as long as she's not moving. But that is just an example of how contextual dogs are. So generalizing is giving her more context for the same cue. And then when we are confident that we can pass an ability, it's going to go in this column. You guys, I'll give you a link. When I do that, you'll be able to see but not edit this board. And you're welcome to come here at any time and just look at where we're at. It'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek into the next episode that's coming up, because I'm filming these every day for a week and then putting it out the next week. So as I'm training, I'm going to be updating this, and then you're going to get the final at the end of the day or at the end of the week. So yeah, let us go. I can it smells fishy. The treats must be just about done. So let's go check this treats, and then I'll show you the equipment we've got. All right, so we're down here. I had to put a couple more minutes on the timer, so I figured I'll go ahead and show you guys what we got. We have our jump, which I have made myself. It's just a dowel rod and a couple of $1 or $2 cones. I can't remember how much they were. I think they were $1. Actually, I think they came in, I think it was like $3 for a set of 3 or something like that. Anyway, so this is our jump, and then this will come off and be our go around. It might not be tall enough, and I'll explain that again when we go to train that exercise. Today there's not going to be a whole lot of explanation. It's just what is, and I gotta make sure this is even. You want it to be even, and it is 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, I got it in the right place. There we go. So that's our jump. It is not even. There it goes. Alright, this is our pivot ball. Stand on this, go around in a circle. It is also our distraction bowl. This is our go touch target. Very simple little thing. I can stick it to a wall, I can do it there. Ember can actually also do a stick it note to a wall, but I like this. I now have this, so this works. This is our mat. If we need a platform, it is a different texture from our carpet. It's nice, and it's a memory foam mat, so it's squishy. So she can feel this if I need it. Again, if I need it, you'll get an explanation of why. All right, we are. Oh, let me get. Hold on. All right. Also, we're doing nose work. This is our scent articles. This is our hot one. It's got a dot on the back of it, and I gotta be careful not to cross-contaminate. These two are empty, have never had a scent in them. This one, it has had scent in it a couple times, but it's also got a couple of Q-tips in it. And it's birch oil. Smells like almost like wintergreen. But anyway, so this is what she's going to be choosing from. Alright, I have written down our program, so let's see what our first run through looks like. The treats are a little bit hot still, so I'm going to try not to handle them too much, but we are going to try this and just see where we're at. There we go. Alright, I think that's enough room. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. How you doing? Huh? How you doing? I got you. Come here. What are you doing? Oh, you ready to train? Are you ready to train? Come on, baby. Come on. Ah, it's a good girl. Come on. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? You ready? Huh? You ready? All right. Ready? Can you come here? Actually, sorry. Gotta come this way. Oh, you don't know it? You don't understand this thing, do you? There you go. Close. Come on. Is it too small? It's too small. Okay, let's go find another one. Get it. Not quite. Come on. There you go. Yes. Okay. Yes. Go get it. Yes. Good girl. Get it. All right. Heel. Front. All right, this one I know you know. Ready? Get it. Front. A little bit closer. Come on, a little bit closer. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Go get it. Front. Yes, go get it. Good girl. Backing up. Ready? Yes. Beep, beep. Nope. All right. Let's get our target. Come here. Good. Yes. Beep, beep. Yes. Okay. Beep, beep. Yes. Beep, beep. Yes. Beep, beep. Yes, good girl. Right. Let's back it up. There's target. Ready? Ready? Yes. Here. Yes. Touch. Yes, good girl. Go get it. That was good. Jumps. All right, gotta pick this up here. Okay. Watch out. Watch out. Come here. Ready? Come here. Amber, come here. You ready? Over. Come here. Over. Yes, good girl. Go get it. Let's try it again. Come here. Ready? Over. Hey. Made itchy. Come here. Ready? Itchy, itchy, itchy. Over. Yes. Good girl. There's the hot one. Go get it. Find it. Find it. Find it. No, that's not it. That's not it. Ready? The cat found it. Find it. You need a little bit of help. Here. Find it. Yes. Good girl. Right there. There you go. Good girl. Good girl, how you doing? All right, distraction. You ready? You ready for the last one? Come on. Sit. Leave it. Good girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Ready? Sit. Yes. Stay. Stay. Okay. Okay. Yay! Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Oh my goodness, you had so much fun. You had so much fun. What did you do? What did you do? Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Ah, that's a good girl. Oh my goodness, what did you do? What did you do? Did you do it? Did you do it? Come here.